Broadcasting from the Anna Jar and Levine Studios. Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
WHJX, Ponte Vedra Beach, Hot 106.5. Download the free Hot 106.5 app to your phone to stay updated with everything with the culture. We are Hot 106.5, Duval's only R&B. Hot 106.5. It's time now for Front Page Jacksonville, a show that delves into the issues that affect you. We believe in transparency and providing only the facts. And now, here's Octavius Davis.
In the town of Jacksonville stands our college dear, where our founding fathers planned for future years, strove to educate our youth and inspire our lives. Edward Waters, hail to thee, may you never die. Yes, I am repping Edward Waters University this morning.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. And no, I cannot sing, but you're going to get the alma mater anthem. You hear me? You will get that alma mater anthem. And there's more to it. I'm just sparing you, okay? If you want to hear the rest, go and roll. If you want to hear the rest, go enroll at Edward Waters University, attend a couple of chapel services on a Wednesday. Trust me, you'll learn the song by the end of the semester. I promise you. I graduated 20 years ago from that college. And that song is ingrained, not in my brain, in my DNA. It's a part of my mitochondria at this point. My mitochondria. Mitochondria. Okay? Now, I don't know what that is. I just know it's somewhere in the body. Okay? I barely passed biology. Don't ask me what mitochondria is. I can pronounce it, but I can't point to it. Let me tell you about good old Edward Waters University, formerly known as Kangs Road University, Kangs, Kangs Road, okay? Edward Waters and the University of North Florida will collaborate to host the NCAA championships in 2027 and 2028. UNF will host blah, 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 blah. I'm going to skip past UNF. Let me get on right down to EW. Let me tell you about EWC. EWC will serve as the host for the 2027 NCAA Division II Women's Volleyball Championship and the 2028 NCAA Division II Men's and Women's Outdoor Track and Field Championships. That is humongous.
That is so dope.
That's humongous.
Is he what?
Humongous. We're making up new words on Front Page Jacksonville. If you'd like to add a new word to the vocabulary, the number to call is 833-758-1065. If you are an alum of Edward Waters University and you'd like to share your thoughts on this, the number to call is 833-758-1065. That is huge.
Really is.
This is a monumental moment for Edward Waters University and the city of Jacksonville, said Dr. A. Zachary Faison Jr., president and CEO of Edward Waters University. Being selected to host these NCAA Division II championships reflects our institution's growth and commitment to athletic excellence. As the first HBCU in Florida, the emerging eminence to transition to NCAA Division II, we are proud to showcase our capabilities on a national platform. Bravo. Bravo, Dr. Zachary, A. Zachary Faison. Bravo. I'm actually going to work to get him on the show because since he has been with the college, I think 6 years now, I might be off by a year or two, I have seen astronomical growth, not just from an enrollment standpoint, but from a visibility standpoint, from an improvement standpoint quality of education standpoint, I mean, just year after year, Dr. Faison and his staff continue to grow the college by leaps and bounds. Now, let me say this, okay? They're not perfect.
No.
They're not perfect.
No school is.
One of the things that I tell my son, look, I'm not looking for perfection, but I do want excellence. Okay? So we're not perfect at EDUB, but the spirit of excellence by which the staff is operating in, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. When is the last time you've been to EDUB? All right, and if you don't know, if you're new to the city, if you're new to the show, EDUB, that's the surname. That's what we affectionately refer to it as. It has plenty of names because you heard me say Kings Road University. Oh, yeah, school has a lot of names. But the facilities, they've improved the facilities for the student athletes. Tremendous. The football field is amazing. The gymnasium, the Glover Jenkins Gymnasium, named after former Jacksonville Sheriff Nathaniel Glover, who's also an alum of Edward Waters, and one of the former presidents of Edward Waters University. It was Edward Waters College back then, but Jimmy Jenkins.
Yeah, both former presidents.
Yeah, that's right. Glover was a former president for a while at EWU as well. So I love, and this is by happenstance. I didn't wear the EDUB sweatshirt today because of the story. I had already planned to wear my sweatshirt. And then as I was doing prep for the show this morning, I said, oh, well, look at here. That's why y'all got that. That's why y'all got that little taste of the alma mater. Like I said, but I'm not going to give you the whole fight song. You got to go and roll if you want the whole fight song. But kudos. Man, 20 years. I graduated with my degree in communications May of 2004. And I'll tell you, here's why. And I don't know if it's this way at all universities. I don't. I just know that I have lived shared experiences with others who have gone to HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities. We have our issues with financial aid. We do, okay? It happens, okay? We have our issues with professors not showing up to class during class time. Now, see, you don't know nothing about that, all right? Huh? I know you went to HBC. Yeah, you did. But do you know about starting a roll? Yes, exactly. I know you don't know about no starting no roll, huh? But I'm gonna hip you the game real quick. When you go to class, again, let's say it's Introduction to Radio 101. So you go to Introduction to Radio 101. You there, your classmates there, but your professor not.
Oh my goodness.
Instantly. Oh, professor on the clock, okay? Because if I remember correctly, I think if the professor isn't there within 10 minutes, if they have a master's degree, if they're not there within 10 minutes, oh, you start that roll, you write your name on that roll saying, hey, I was here, boom, you out. If they have a doctorate, you have to wait 15 minutes before you can start that roll. Yeah, that is a known thing. Oh, we would look at that kind of like, oh, start a roll. It's 7:09. Oh, start that roll. Let's get this thing popping. So-and-so not a doctor. That's just a professor. Let's go. But here's why I'm so grateful for my collegiate experience. I did not think I was smart enough to go to college. I didn't know any better. I thought graduating high school was the epitome of educational standards. I didn't know any better. A Different World, the TV show, was my very first introduction to college. I didn't know anything about college. I didn't think I was smart enough to go to college. And so when I did think I kind of sort of wanted to go to college, when I graduated high school, I moved to Maryland for a short period of time. And I was like, well, you know what? I think I might want to do this college thing. I visited the campus of Howard University. Yeah, that was probably the wrong thing for me to do. To go from not even fathoming college to going to the mecca of HBCUs, I was terrified. I was like, ain't no way in the world I'm going to be able to run with these students. No way. No way.
I had the nerve to apply.
Well, at least you apply. Wanda's here in the studio. At least she had the guts to apply. I just walked the campus and said no. I didn't dare waste their paper application. I wasn't going to do it. And so what happened is I came back to Jacksonville with my high school diploma in hand, and I started working at Walmart. I was a bicycle assembler at Walmart. That was my job title. And I worked in a little dark room way back in the warehouse in Walmart. Myself and a gentleman by the name of Ganesh. I called him G for short. And Ganesh and I, 8 hours a day, would put together bicycles, barbecue grills, you name it. I was back there putting it together. And then once assembling those bicycles, we then had to take the bicycles out onto the floor. And if you've ever been to the bicycle area in Walmart, there's like back then at least, there was like a 3-tier rack. It was pretty high up. And we had to climb a ladder and stack those bikes individually, manually. And so one day, I'm just doing my job, finished putting some bicycles together. Now, let me say this. If you ever bought a bicycle from Walmart on Merrill Road between 1997 and 1998, it probably fell apart on you. I apologize. I was not a very good bicycle assembler. Yeah. If you bought a bicycle from the Merrill Road, this was before they built the Super Walmart on Trednick. No. I'm pretty sure that bicycle fell apart. That was me. If the seat fell off while you was riding, I'm sorry. They didn't ask me if I knew how to put together a bike. They just asked me if I wanted to put together a bike. They didn't train me. There were no instructions in the box. I just went for it.
We are so sorry.
So here it is one day. It was around Christmas season. I'll never forget it. I'm walking this bicycle out, this half put together bicycle out to put it on the rack. And I came across a family friend, Miss Deborah. She said, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" "Oh, hey, Miss Deborah, I'm good. I'm just putting together these bikes." She said, "Well, what you doing with yourself now that you're out of high school?" "Well, nothing. I'm just working here." She said, "Well, what about college?" I said, "Oh, Miss Deborah, I can't go to college. I didn't take the SATs or the ACTs, and quite frankly, I don't think college is for me." She said, "Well, baby, you owe it to yourself to at least try." She said, "Call Edward Waters." I said, "Who?" "Who is he?" She said, "The school." "Yeah, who is Edward?" "Edward Waters College." Where is that located at?" "Downtown." "Downtown where?" I had never heard of Edward Waters, let alone to find out that it was right here in downtown Jacksonville. So I said, "All right, we'll see what happens." And I told her I didn't take the ACT or the SAT. She said, "Oh, they don't require that." And so I called them. I called Edward Waters. I set up an appointment. They had an assessment test that I had to take. I went and I took the assessment test. And the whole time, anybody that would listen, I'm trying to talk them out of letting me into the school. "Hey, look, man, I'm not good at test taking, man. I didn't take the SAT. So if y'all want me to go on home, I understand." No, you're fine, young man. Just come on and take this test." So I took the assessment test. And to my surprise, I blew the language and like literature part out the water. Now, the math part, no surprise. Yeah, they say, yeah, you're going to need a little help with that. But they said, "Well, young man, we would love to have you as a student at our college." What? You mean to tell me I have an opportunity to go to college? So I enrolled. And not only did I enroll, but I graduated with a degree in communications. So I am forever grateful for Edward Waters University for allowing a kid like me, who didn't think I was academically equipped to go to college gave me an opportunity. Now, had I gotten there and blown that opportunity, that would have fully been on me. Had I gone there and allowed my insecurities and self-doubt to self-sabotage, that would have fully been on me. But they gave me a shot. They gave me a chance. And for that, I am forever grateful for Edward Waters University. So kudos for all of the advancements that the college is making. Thank you so much, Dr. A. Zachary Faison, for taking us to Division II with the NCAA. Looking forward to getting him on the show as well. Hey, listen, if you are in the market to buy a home, don't touch that pocketbook just yet until you have an opportunity to hear from my next guest. Kiara Reeves is going to share with us some important tips to understand for home ownership. Hey, this is Front Page Jacksonville. I'm Octavius Davis.